guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I am doing What If the World Was at War 2. Now you may be wondering, why the heck is Turkey on the red side? Well, Greece's on the blue side, and Turkey wants to get some land from Greece. So they thought the red side was stronger. Well, anyways, I guess we should just get this war started. The Saudi Arabian army captures Suez, ensuring their control over the canal. They liberate Egypt and capture Palestine and move in to southern Jordan and Iraq. They also move into Iran, attempting to cut them off from the rest. They are partly able to do so, as they manage to encircle a couple of troops, but not many. Eventually, the armies surrender. Lebanon is fully captured, and Cyprus starts an assault on Turkey's capital. Well, not capital, just one of their major cities. With NATO and Greek armies pushing in, and most of Turkey's major cities being captured, they surrender. This adds a new front to the red team. With Turkey capitulating, they block Syria, Jordan, and Iraq from the rest. Slowly but surely, each of them are fully captured. The last one being Iraq. Iraq attempts to spearhead back to Iran, but fierce NATO resistance forces them back to where they were. Iraq surrenders. Down here, Nigeria pushes into northern Benin and northern Cameroon. The blue team starts pushing into the Northern Democratic Republic of the Congo and start pushing into Uganda as well. This diverts the DRC's attention, and their attacks in the ROC are repelled. Ethiopia and South Sudan push into Sudan, and the Arabian armies start landing in Egypt and Sudan. Egypt's capital is captured, and they move down the Nile River. Eventually, Egypt surrenders, and most of its major cities are captured. The Red Army does see some success though, with the Libyan army pushing into Algeria and Tunisia. They also land on some Greek islands and Turkey. They capture Cyprus, but they are eventually halted. Libya's attention is diverted though, as the Arabian army pushes into northern Sudan and Libya. The Moroccan and the Senegalese army, he blocks Mauritania off from the sea. And they encircle those countries. Nigeria's attacks in Benin are repelled, and they keep pushing. Over 1 million soldiers are trapped here. Well, not 1 million, probably a couple 100,000. because these two countries, well, they're not the biggest countries, I would say. Mali's capital is captured, so they surrender. Mauritania sees no chance to win, and the government also surrenders. Most of West Africa has been captured by the NATO alliance and stuff like that. Now let's go back to the Korean Peninsula. North Korea, just like the Korean War, is able to push South Korea all the way down to here. They land in southern Japan, but are met with fierce resistance from the Japanese. The Southeast Asian forces, aided by Australia and New Zealand, start their own push into China. The authorities of China are warned of an upcoming threat. So, I'm going to put Beijing. Beijing is right here, I think. North Korea keeps pushing into South Korea. With South Korea's armies nearly decimated, the US starts landing in South Korea. Japan repels their attacks, and they start their own offensive into North Korea. They land across the coast, encircling a few North Korean troops. The armies in South Korea don't surrender, but they are eventually overwhelmed by the Japanese, American, and South Korean armies. Japanese armies land in northern North Korea and push into China. North Korea is trapped, and their capital is captured, forcing them to surrender. The Red Army, the red side, are seeing the blue side's success and thinking, "Oh no, we're gonna lose the war." So they want to eliminate the big powers first. They start by pushing into India with lightning speed, sweeping through Nepal and Bhutan, and going on the border of Bangladesh. They completely capture the UAE, diverting the Arabian army's attention, and Turkey's capital is liberated, and Greece's capital is captured. This southern movement causes the Blue Army to start launching offensives into Africa. The Arabian army, aided by the blue side in the south, push into Sudan. They isolate them from the rest of the Red Army and capture their capital. They then surrender. In the south, the Democratic Republic of the Congo's armies are decimated, and they capture the Panhandle, as long as capturing entire Zambia. They launch an offensive into Angola. They also push into Tanzania. Eventually they capture Rwanda and Burundi and trap Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania from the DRC and Angola. Uganda surrenders, so does Kenya, but Tanzania had to be taken by military force. DRC's capital was captured, and Angola, seeing the blue side's success, decides to surrender. Lightning round. Large encirclements happen, encircling large amount of Nigerian troops. Cameroon is fully liberated, and the Red Army's troops in Africa are completely decimated, forcing them all to surrender. The Red Army is mainly overwhelmed, with most of their colonies and bases in Africa completely destroyed. The Red Army starts an offense into Ukraine. They manage to encircle some Ukrainian troops. They surrender, and they keep moving, encircling the capital, Kiev, and forcing the country to surrender. They sweep through Moldova with ease, but are stopped around the Romanian mountains. They push into Hungary and Romania. They also push into Poland, and the Red Army's pushes intensifies. The blue side starts pushing towards Beijing. They attempt an encirclement movement to encircle their capital, but they are kind of unsuccessful. But reinforcements arrive from the south and more from the north. They encircle Chinese troops, and they surround the capital, Beijing. Now, the Battle of Beijing commences. The Chinese army desperately tries to get access back to Beijing. They encircle pretty good amounts of troops, but an all-out offensive towards Beijing stops them. The president of China acknowledged reality and oofed himself. The capital is captured, and the country surrenders. This is a decimating blow to the red side. Nepal and some of India is liberated, and Mongolia is easily fully captured. They keep pushing into Central Asia, with Kazakhstan and Tajikistan surrendering. The armies in Arabia are pushed back, and they land in southern Iran. The Caucasus are captured. And eventually, Pakistan's capital is captured in the north, forcing them to surrender. Afghanistan soon follows after. And eventually, Iran also surrenders. The red side now consists of Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. The blue side breaks out of the Caucasian Mountains, lands in Crimea, and repels Russia's attacks in Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. A rebel group pops up in Ukraine. They connect with the blue side. A rebel group pops up in Moscow, easily capturing their capital. Russia then surrenders because their capital is such a sacred place, and with it being captured, they acknowledge reality. The red side has been defeated. Thanks for watching the video, guys. See you in the next video.